When hasn't Bitcoin done an 85% drop? It always does. It always has. Why would it stop? Everyone thinks this time's different. Nope, this time's not different. Bitcoin was going down to 10K. So far, it's only dropped 75%, 10% shy of my 85% target. The price was 65K at that top. Now the price has been down to 17,600. 6% higher high Jewish candle that was bought on leverage. So instead of what happened was the market participants didn't want to do the normal blow off top with the 85% dump. They believed in the super cycle. And so with leverage, Michael Saylor took on leverage, Three Arrows Capital took on leverage. All these lending companies like Celsius, they also took on leverage. People don't realize it, but loans are leverage. You're doing stuff with money that you don't really have, right? Like you're just delaying the sell. And once the price drops low enough, you have to get liquidated. And then that's the real sell. So when you encumber your assets, that's the virtual sell. And when you get liquidated, that's the real sell. And so they bought a double top. It's the first time in Bitcoin's history it's ever done a double top. And now Michael Saylor's at a loss. Michael Saylor, the guy who everyone gave their money to, the opposite of why Bitcoin was invented. They gave their money to Michael Saylor, who maybe can buy Bitcoin with it, maybe not. It's really up to him. It's not like the Bitcoin Investment Trust where they have to buy Bitcoin with it. He can do whatever he wants with the money, I think. Check the docs. It's not a trust company. And by the way, his coin went down 90%. His MicroStrategy Inc. went down 90%. Coinbase's stock went down 90%. Hex, after a 95% dip, is still up 250,000% from January 5th of 2020. All those guys have to get liquidated. That double top that they bought delayed. So we could have already dipped down to 10K and been going back up. But instead, they bought a fake new high. They got everyone that's a breakout trader wrecked when they bought this slightly higher high of 6% from 65 to 69. And then it went down to 17,600. And now Three Arrows Capital is liquidated. He's got more followers than me. He's bankrupt. This guy, Raul Paul, who was irresponsibly long Ethereum, his words, the largest trade of his life, all his options he bought expired worthless. I told him, ladies, liquors, and leverage is how you get wrecked. That's how smart people go broke. Ladies, liquor, and leverage. Michael Saylor took on leverage. He's down, I believe, 30% on his Bitcoin stack. The government of El Salvador is down. ARK Invest, down. Everybody's wrecked but me. I called the top on the day. So zoom out, longer time frame stuff. When hasn't Bitcoin done an 85% drop? It always does. It always has. Why would it stop? Everyone thinks this time's different. Nope, this time's not different.
Well,
institutional money's here. Yeah, they all got wrecked. As a matter of fact, ARK Invest that bought Coinbase at 250 just dumped most of their holdings at 50 today or last night. So that lady got wrecked. Like I'm surrounded by wrecked fools everywhere that have more followers than me. It just drives me crazy. Bitcoin is directly correlated with the stock market. The stock market is inversely correlated with interest rates. As interest rates rise, stocks go down. As stocks go down, Bitcoin goes down. When Bitcoin goes down, most other cryptocurrencies go down as well. The first time Bitcoin dropped from 65K to 17.5, Hex went up 30x. The second time Bitcoin dropped, Hex went down with it. Now, I think that's because we have some other cyclical things that were going on, and it's just kind of bad timing that they aligned. Because you can't do a 30x when something else drops in price half. That's a 60x better performance unless you're decorrelated.
Right.
But, now it appears correlated. So it's like, as long as they're raising interest rates, stocks will go down, consumer spending will go down, especially luxury goods. Here's the thing that people don't understand. If the investment that you have drops 20%, but all the stuff that you want to buy drops 20%, you broke even. If the investment that you had went up 20%, but all the stuff you want to buy went up 20%, you broke even. And so it really matters is the ratio of what you're holding versus the stuff that you want to buy. And so when I see figures come out of the government, a funny quote is that figures don't lie, but liars figure. I don't believe their statistics. I don't think inflation is as low as they've been saying it is. And I don't really care about this, GDP growth or not growth. It's too weird and too wide. And how does that affect me? I care about Ferrari prices, Rolex prices, I don't know what a gallon of milk costs. I'm too rich to care anymore. But I care about what luxury goods cost. And I care about what crypto costs. Because, people talk about stocks. I mean, look, Ethereum went up like 16 or 17% today. Hex is up 20% on the week. Why would anyone care about stocks when you've got the gains available in cryptocurrency, the best performing asset class that's ever existed that can put you truly in charge of your money with no middlemen, no counterparty risk? Now, a lot of people don't use it that way. They give their keys to someone else, so I beg them not to. So, whenever people ask me about like, oh, should I mortgage or rent? I'm like, who cares? Crypto, rent, crypto. Like, because the bottom will be found. Eventually they will, after they've raised rates for long enough, eventually they'll start printing money again. And when they do, all the risk on assets are going to shoot right up, and crypto is going to shoot up the hardest. As far as drops go, people screw this up all the time in crypto, and it drives me wild. They hide. Remember how I said figures don't lie, but liars figure? Here's this misleading garbage that I see from the media and the idiots in the cryptocurrency space constantly. They talk about the drops, okay? Bitcoin dropped 75, Ethereum dropped 85, Hex dropped 95. Cool, great. To any new person, that sounds like a terrible investment. But wait a second, how much are they up? Well, I don't know. When I was mining Bitcoin, they were 50 cents. When I bought Bitcoin, it was $30. Well, now they're $22,000. But what about that 85% drop? Well, you see, let's take a 90% drop. A 90% drop only cancels out a 10x. So if you go up 10x and drop 90%, you're back where you started. Well, Hex went up 10,000x. And so if it drops 90%, it only cancels out 10x. It did a 10,000x. Bitcoin did a 690,000x. Ethereum did a 14,000x. Volatility is the price you pay for the best performing asset in history. If you have a very, very short time horizon, you can get wrecked in any speculative instrument. I mean, what? Amazon's down 20, 30, 40, 50%.
Yeah.
Is Amazon a scam? Amazon went down 95% in the year 2000. Is it a scam? No. Like, volatility is a function of the humans. The price volatility is not something you can program away. It's humans thinking something's worth more, and then they think it's worth less. It has nothing to do with the actual product. It has nothing to do with the coin. It's a function of human psychology. They want it when the price is going up, and the price goes down, they want to sell the bottom. Bitcoin is now roughly the same price that it was 5 years ago. So you could have bought Bitcoin for $20,000 in 2017 at the end, which is basically 2018. Or you could buy it for 22K today, or a week ago, you could have bought it for 20K. So you waited 5 years for the same price. Same with gold. Gold's the same. Gold's cheaper now than it was 10 years ago. So with gold, you got wrecked. With Bitcoin, you got wrecked if you bought the previous tops on either of those things. But, if you look at a longer time horizon, you can't. Why would you care about an 85% dip and not look at it as an opportunity when these things go up thousands, hundreds, tens of X? So like, yes, Bitcoin has dropped 85% 3 or 4 or 5 times, but it went up 690 million %.
Right.
And so people always leave out the how far up, even Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin is bad technology. It's just a meme. It was literally invented as a joke in an afternoon, literally. And you're still up massively compared to Bitcoin, even after it dropped 85%.